Hello everyone. I'm so sorry I can't be with you tonight. However, I couldn't
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life
I'll let you carry on with your evening. Please know I'm thinking of you, supporting you, and encouraging you always. Peace.
Is a very significant date in Los Angeles history. Not for something that took place here, but for the birth of a child in the city of Philadelphia on this date in 1978. His name was Kobe Bean Bryant. Oh, he may have been born in the city of brotherly love, but he would grow to love the city of angels. And from the moment that he made his purple and gold Lakers debut in 1996, the city of angels has loved him back.
How good is this kid?
In the nearly 24 years since we met him, Kobe demonstrated that he was a man of many talents. He was a champion, a mentor, a creative force, an advocate. Kobe was also a husband and a father to 4 wonderful girls. The warrior that we knew as the Black Mamba was a sweetheart to his wife Vanessa and a proud girl dad to Natalia, Bianca, Capri, and his daughter known as the Mambacita, Gianna. Gigi was worthy of her dad's nickname. She shared his passion for basketball and so much more. He, in turn, wanted her to have every opportunity to succeed, and he believed that the women's game deserved as much respect and support as the men received. On January 26th of this year, we lost more than we'll ever know. The tragic loss of Kobe, Gigi, 6 family friends, and their pilot took away from us the promising futures that each had within them. So today we celebrate their lives and pledge to do our best for this city that Kobe loved so much. We know that Kobe's impact on the world was only just getting started, and it's our responsibility to further his work by supporting our community and making sure that girls have the same opportunity to take part in the sports that they love.
There are a lot of moments in sports where the outside world views them and has a reaction to it, an inspirational reaction to it, whereas us as the athletes simply see what the moment is right in front of us. That's the beauty of sports, when you can have moments like that become bigger than the moment itself and inspire other people. I mean, that's what makes sports great.
Where's his jersey? We could put his jersey in it.
We all have our Kobe moments and we all have our Kobe stories, and no mistake about it, we were trying to make him proud. We knew coming into the game that he was the one. I grew up with Jordan. Jordan is my favorite player of all time. But when I got in the game, Kobe Bryant was that bar for all of us, and so we knew he was the one, and we were trying to make him proud, of us. And we never probably spoke it, said it to the media or said it to him, but deep down inside, most guys were.
I got asked the other day, what I would tell him if he was here. I think for me, it's just telling him that, that I loved him. That's something I didn't get a chance to say to him while he was here. And ever since that day of not saying it to him, after all he did for me and who he was for me, I make it a priority to tell my family and my friends that every night.
My three favorite players of all time is Jordan is first, and then Kobe and Iverson are A1 and AB. I don't know if you guys seen it. I think in All-Star weekend, I got a chance to grab Iverson and hold him and hug him and tell him those things, because we don't tell each other enough. Like I just said Kobe knew, but I never got a chance to really say those words to him. And so, it's all about now just giving guys their roses because they deserve them.
I love that about him, that he was touching the lives of so many young athletes that most people weren't even privy to that relationship, because there was a time where he was very untouchable, right? Where you couldn't see a Kobe, you couldn't spot him.
I could just remember when I was super, super young in front of the TV, wanting to, telling myself that's what I'm gonna do when I get older, and he's the reason why. Then fast forward, I'm doing what I said I was gonna be, actually with the person that inspired me to do it. And that's an incredible feeling. One of the, if not the best, one of the best days of my life.
I mean, in full honesty, he was one of the first people who fully believed in me, my talent, and he invested in me right away.
He texted me, he'll text me before games. He let me come see his studio and watch him do a detail on Kyrie when I was in LA. Like, it just became so personal. I kind of forgot that he was a celebrity, and I think that's the kind of, person he was.
There's definitely this group of disciples, so to say, that, he took the time, and time is something that he didn't have a lot of. Obviously, he had a big family and he had so much going on. And so the fact that he was able to give us time.
I saw him probably more as a human than a basketball player. I saw the other side that no one really got to see, him being a father, a husband.
Not for social media, not for publicity, but for humanity, you know what I mean? And that's the part, I think, at one point when people didn't know him and couldn't see him through social media and how he was with his family, your perception of him was one thing, right? Like, oh my God, this guy's so arrogant, he's so full of himself. But that's a piece that we all have to be survivors, right? To be on top. But that other part, a true teddy bear, you know what I mean, with his family home, but you're not going to see the mamba like that, you know what I mean? I could go on and on to see the three phases, I think, of life with Kobe, and to just know how much he really loved Vanessa and his girls.
Those little connection things that sometimes you need when somebody's not there anymore. And I think about them all the time. I still haven't been able to change my screensaver in a while. And every time it's 8:24 any day. Yeah.
Seeing Gigi grow, as I met her when she was fourth grade maybe. He always used to tell me, like, he doesn't want her to be like him at all. He's like, I don't want her to be like me. She's so dedicated and so focused already. I want her to enjoy being a kid. And the way he was and how focused he was, it was not necessarily so healthy. And he didn't want his daughter to have that at such a young age. But some things are just hereditary,
I mean, it's funny because everyone always used to tell him that he needs a boy, and she kind of was just that person that would always say, why would you need a boy when you have me? Because she didn't care if she was a girl or a boy. She was a person who wanted to play basketball and be the best that she could. She didn't care. Everyone loved being around her. There was no one that, never loved, hearing her laugh, doing jokes, TikToks, really whatever it was. And so I think that's something that a lot of people miss. A lot of people think that she was Kobe Bryant's daughter, but she was really Gigi Bryant. She really was her own person and really loved that about herself.
He was an amazing father to still pick his kids up from school and be at the recitals and their volleyball games, the soccer games. So that, I mean, that should tell you right there that his main priority was, obviously I have to be a great basketball player, but I have to be a great father.
I actually live right by where the helicopter accident happened. I could actually see it from my house. So a lot of emotional nights looking off to the mountains from out here. I was home. You can hear helicopters flying low. You just like now I hear helicopters because I'm so close to it. And yeah.
I know I'm not alone. I know a lot of other players feel the same way. Just, always remember that he's watching, every time you play and take the floor.
I feel like I'm talking to him all the time. He's always in my head. He's in almost all of my dreams. Half the time I dream about basketball. So it's like he's always there. I can hear him, his laugh, Gigi's laugh, and just the talks that we had. And so that's something that, I love, and just being able to feel so close to them is something that, I'm so thankful for and happy to be able to have now.
Love you always.
A new level of mental and physical dominance.
And an 81-point game.
The Mamba was born. And when it came time to write the final chapter of his NBA career, Kobe saved one of his most unforgettable performances for last.
Kobe Bryant, on the final night of his NBA career, scores 60 points. 6-0.
Man, to spend 20 years here, you can't write something better than this.
With his playing days behind him, he understood that all along, his single-minded pursuit of excellence was about much more than himself.
The most important thing is how your career moves and touches those around you and how it carries forward to the next.
Kobe Bryant was a teenager.
Carries forward to the next generation.
Are you all my personal dreams?